Good afternoon, my name is Chris Whitman with MarineMax Kent Island and Cruisers Yachts. Today we're going to tour this brand new 2025 Cruisers Yachts 46 Cantius. Come on in, I want to show you a little bit about it. We've got a hydraulic swim platform below. You do have a swim ladder there, but my personal favorite is the steps that follow along down. If you've ever had dogs that are with you and they want to go swimming, it's a lot easier. If I want to drop my dinghy in, it's a whole lot easier that way as well. A massive amount of storage in here, but it's not all taken up there. I've got a grill here, and of course if we're going to be grilling outside, need to have a fridge right down here. This keeps us with everybody that is hanging out back here. You're not separated. The whole point is to be able to enjoy the boat along with the guests that you've invited. Easy access in on the starboard side. We're all hanging out back here under the sunshade. This is a make fast shade. So it's a single touch in, single touch out, or I can stop it at any length. But the whole point for you is to be able to sit back here and enjoy it without feeling baked by the sun. Now, since I'm back there grilling and you're here, we've got another fridge for you here, as well as a ice maker, plenty of cups holders for everybody, even an inductive phone charger over here because this is the day we live in. I've got all the doors completely open when we're moored up for the night and I want to be able to have privacy. I have 1, 2, 3 separate blinds that come down. So if I want to have this closed off and still be able to walk through the center, easy enough. The whole point is we're all aft in when we're in the marina, so we want to be able to have privacy. Keeping with staying with everybody while we're entertaining, galley aft is what everybody's looking for. So I've got a nice workstation here. I've got my cooktop, huge sink, my convection, plenty of storage. I've got a fridge freezer combo. I can set that to whatever I want. And of course my television here will articulate, so if we want to be out back watching or in the AC. As we come in, one of my favorite parts about the Cruisers Yachts is there's so much room to it. These are built in Wisconsin by Midwestern craftsmen that know the size of Americans. So I'm never going to feel cramped in a 46-foot boat. I do have shades moving forward on both sides. Again, privacy in the evening. This is a 2-stateroom, 2-head. I'm going to show you that in a little bit, but the 46 Cantius is the only one we have where I can actually pull the table and the leg, slide out that couch, and I've got another room for somebody or another place to sleep for somebody overnight. But if we're not dining off of it, this folds up real nice. This is the same level as the helm. So if I'm driving and you're with me, we're having a conversation at the same level, at the same volume. Got windows open here for a little ventilation, but I do have AC at the helm and all through the boat. Big sunroof here, deep channels to that. So I don't have any issues with leaking. It's all going to go into a deep channel and it's going to run right off. Of course, my favorite spot is the helm, so I can't wait to show you that. So I've got twin touch screen. This year we've actually added the Seakeeper into our Garmin screen, so we don't have a separate display for that. Just like any of our Garmins, we've got all kinds of combos that we can set up. So I've got plenty of information through just the 2 screens. And then of course I've got my Volvo IPS with joystick and dynamic positioning system. These are Bennett trim tabs and the boat just handles absolutely beautifully. If you're a little shorter, don't worry, we do have a drop down, makes for better visibility. And of course I've got room here for multiple people, including an armrest. Other thing that matters to me is I've got another induction charger here. So really all I'm looking for in any boat, and that's all anybody's looking for in any boat, is what's going to make boating easier for me. We're taking the technology from Volvo, we're taking the technology from Seakeeper, the technology from Garmin. We're making this an incredibly easy to operate for any one person. If you've never had DPS, by the way, the whole point of that, some of you may be familiar with Skyhook, but I can be out in the fairway here by myself, hit the DPS button, which is dynamic positioning system. The boat will hold its position. I can leave the helm, get my fenders and lines ready, and then it's easier for me to dock. The whole point is if I can do it by myself, then it makes it easier to teach my mate, or even just to do it by myself if I need. But come on, I want to show you what it's like staying aboard. Since you're the guest aboard tonight, this is going to be your cabin. So this is our VIP or forward cabin. You've got nice big hanging lockers on either side. You have a TV on the aft bulkhead for this room, your own separate AC, of course, plus your own radio control. I've got plenty of natural light coming in, plus I can drop all the shades for everything. She does have her own entrance into the VIP. I'm going to come in through this way, and I'm going to show you the largest day head you've ever seen in a mid-40s boat. Right? Dry head, room galore. This has got to be one of my favorite things about the 46 Cantius. I just had friends of mine that were on it this weekend. They said that's not fair. That's actually nicer than the owner's suite. I think it's nice to treat your guests as well as you treat yourself. But since this is going to be your boat, we're going to bring you on back to the owner's suite. This is an ensuite, so I have full privacy. You've got hanging locker here. You do have a combination washer dryer over on this side. One of my favorite spots is, of course, here, watching the water go by or just relaxing. She's a full beam center line owner's suite, plenty of storage, inductive chargers on both sides because, well, everybody wants to stay married. And if you look at the Rockford Fosgate, I haven't pointed it out on the other ones. There's one here, there's one in the VIP, there's one at the helm. What makes Rockford Fosgate different? I can have my phone playing my playlist here. You can have yours in there. We can have a radio on up there, but it's not, you don't have to combine all of the zones with one music. Everybody can have their own tastes. As we come back forward, we do have the owner's suite for our owner's head and dry. It's a dry head. I'll let you check that out. Again, plenty of room. I always recommend to people that when you go to a show or you get on board a boat, step into the shower, touch the top of your head, make sure you can shower in it. Again, these are made by Midwestern craftsmen that know the size of Americans. So they build the boat for us to use, and it makes for a much, much better time when the boat actually fits you instead of you having to fit around the boat. One of my favorite places in the marina is to be sitting up on the bow. We happen to do a fireworks display here on the 4th, and this is one of the best places to sit. If it's a hot and sunny day, there are 4 posts that sit right under these and a nice static cover for it, so I don't have to be in the sun if I don't want to. This pops right in here. This is a one-piece cover. It's a one-piece cover for the back as well. They also have little twist tabs here. If you've ever been out and you've had a snap bust loose when you're running, you got to back down, you got to climb up there. Cruisers Yachts thinks about things like this. One-piece windshield, no obstructions. There's one thing I'm going to leave out. It's my favorite thing about Cruisers Yachts. If you've ever seen any of my videos, you might have a hint. If you see this on YouTube, comment in it what's missing from here. But I'd rather show you in person. My name's Chris Whitman with MarineMax Kent Island and Cruisers Yachts. This is our 2025 Cruisers Yachts 46 Cantius. Come on in, let me show you around.